Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, welcome to the final game of Week 1, Major 1, Game 10. It is also the final game of the league stages of Major 1, and what a matchup! The finalists of Minor 1, the top 2 seeds of the tournament, the top 2 seeds of the league, the best of the best, the cream of the crop, RAJ Reds up against Dhaka Icons. This is going to be a matchup. We start things off in Blackheart. We've got 60 seconds left for the match to begin, but boy oh boy, this is going to be the match to watch. We've seen a lot of great matches. We've seen a lot of great performances so far in the 9 games we've seen. -2 for walkovers. But this will hopefully be one of the best we've seen. Even if not, we're just excited to see what both of these teams will come up with to close the league stages off for us. Take it away, gents. All the best to both teams. We kick things off. 10 seconds to go. We are excited. We are ready. Hope you are all too. The rip. Solid start here by Dhaka Icons, who are off the rip on the hill. This is a very difficult map. Very fast-paced. A lot of brute force, a lot of open shells. Your submachines are very busy all the way through. Highly contested all the way through. And especially if you're two very contested, competitive teams in CDL, this map can be very entertaining, but at the same time very, very busy. We'll try to make sure that we give you the best of the best live action. And we'll try to focus more on the live action itself. And hopefully can cover the play as much as possible, but I don't give you any guarantees. We will do a few listen-ins on the way through as well, and hopefully that gives you some good content to watch as well. RAJ Reds with a solid start here, 10-point lead, but Dhaka Icons on this rotation almost manages to break through and break away for that second rotation, but unfortunately RAJ Reds just too strong on that hold and early rotations. You can see number 4 making a play here towards the right. Number 6 looking for him, hunting him down. Double stack coming onto him for Prodigy, but Prodigy gets one, but gets killed by the player he was looking for initially. But the spawns are very close for RAJ Red, so not much a reconciliation that Dhaka Icons can do as they break the hill. But hopefully some crucial times here will help them keep the margin of lead shorter, so they have some leverage to play with as they go into P3. You can see early gunfights here on P3. Arham trying to win a few gunfights here whilst reinforcement arrives. The 2 do come in, but the spawns are heavy for RAJ Reds on this side of the hill. You can see number 4 again with a flank again. Can he get through? He does, but he gets taken out immediately. But number 3 is there for the trade, and number 8 left to himself. Clean break there for Dhaka Icons, and potentially they can close this lead out now. Number 2 very comfortable on the hill. Gets a few across the map. This is why the subby in this map is so effective. There's so many lanes, so many routes that you can cover through with the sub instead of needing to pull out the AR. Very busy map. RAJ Red again with a breakthrough. Just when you think that Dhaka Icons are comfortable, Red comes up with the goods, comes up with the challenge, comes up with the contest. And boy, what a contest we already see. Exactly what we were expecting. Double door step, big challenge there by Sholomole. He gets 2 very big and important kills, but he gets, as he was trying to hop through on the hill, he gets taken out by Nav, who's holding this down for his teammates to arrive. You can see number 1 holding down that P1 break route. Just making sure that the flank is not open for them. And the setup can be held for this hill time. Dhaka Icons with the lead. Solid setup here, a double stack on the right side. You can see number 7 being cautious here, trying to break through, but not much to play with. And Icons being very clean here. Very, very clean Icons. Very good hold here as they take a big lead for the first time in this map. Nav trying to go in for the spawn rotations and the flip. You can see he's by himself here as his teammates try to push out from the scrap time that they were taking in P4. Trying to get a route here, but he gets taken out. Nav again, respawn back in, trying to take that AR lane. Gets one critical kill. P5 all open. Rashai Red still spawning in there, but no one on the hill yet. Everyone's still trying to play and get some map control here. You can see Prodigy by himself, but he gets 2 big kills. Is that the opening play for them to secure P5? Arham was there straggling, but he gets killed, found isolated, pointed. Nav again trying to get into the mix, but good hold here by Rashai Reds. Heavy contest on this P5 hill, and this might be contested all the way through. You can see that the spawn has flipped and no one has read that flip. This kill will probably create that opportunity for Reds to realize that they're spawning behind you. Red recognizing the threat behind them, quickly pouncing on, quickly adjusting their play and positioning. But Hagus already on the charge for this P1 rotation. Double door step push by Arham and Akhan, but not successful. Seeing his life there on double doors. Takes one with him. Beautiful stun. Picks up the sub. A lot of things happening here. But whilst all that action was happening, Rashai Red manages to take the lead. It's ping-ponging between the two in terms of lead. This is going great. Second time, we will go out to do a listening. Stay with us and enjoy the comms.
Yeah.
I'm blocking this one.
He's absolutely in here.
I'm charging. I should be blocking there in front. Nice. P1 hub, I'm hop SC.
Pick up left, but
Yeah, right. That's
time now. I got one more there.
I got them.
Left.
I'm in front chassis.
I'm front, I'm all over front. I'm P1. Get that time.
Yeah, I got them.
Leave left.
Left, yes. I see absolute 2 blast to P1, okay?
P1 party.
P1 holding. P1 I still P1
Because
nice.
I said. Party absolute 2 front.
Time me one shot.
This one in by the way.
Two is dead.
Plant them.
And I can hit it.
It's absolute.
And
Right
but
front.
stay up.
Nice.
Upper,
Nice.
upper.
Push out. I spawn silos by the way.
Solo to back time.
Highly composed gameplay there by Dhaka Icons. A great passage of play, edging back that lead that they had and bringing it back very sharply there. Very composed play, no stress. Seems to be very comfortable with each other, understanding what each other is doing. Beautiful comms there. Lots to take and lots to learn from there. Big nade there by Nav. Unfortunately, takes out his own teammate. But still comfortable here. Still comfortable with the lead. And still comfortable on this setup. But 2 gets taken down. And Rashai Red seems to have it contested at the moment. But Arham manages to get lost here inside the hill. And maintain that hill control. And build on that lead as they move into P4 here. With almost a 40-point lead. Never mind, it's a 40-point lead. Aram Knight still alive with a 3-kill streak, but gets taken out, but probably has ensured that he draws attention for long enough so his teammates can make a clean rotation here onto P4. Nav causing a lot of damage here, causing a lot of stress with the lone gunman. Can he break this? If he does, it'll be huge for his teammates. He does have his double stack here. And Rashai Red scrambling to push through. Ice breaking through. Big from Ice. Rashai Red floods the hill. So highly contested still. No, it's no one's hill yet. And it'll probably come down to who makes that P5 rotation as efficiently and as effectively as possible. 20 seconds still left on this hill, but very contested. Dhaka Icons gets into the 200 mark, which is obviously a big psychological breakthrough, and we've seen this time and time again where teams that reach 200 first usually edges away with the victory. No one has swept from the back and clutched up to get the victory. So will that be the tale here too? Rashai Red, a lot of work cut out for them, but they do manage to get this rotation on P5, which is critical because P1 is also very close to this hill, so rotations are gonna be much easier if they have enough map control and if they've got enough, if they close out the lead as much as possible going into P1. Will put a lot of pressure on Icons, but it'll get very busy at the end game. But Icons making light work of that hold by Rashai Reds. Rashai Reds probably got a lot of work to do and a lot of reconciling to do here to be able to bring this back. You can see rotations for P1 is already being undertaken by Arham, who's trying to clear out the middle cut. Big kill from Nav. He gets traded though. You see number 2 who's pushing through again into the middle. We're on P1. Rashai Red creating some challenge here. Creating some moments here, Rashai Red. Can they bring this back? They only have 5 points to play with, so they almost have to have an absolute perfect game. And Dhaka Icons probably just needs to have that composure that we saw when we did the listen in. You can see number 2 trying to make a play here. He's got a big flank here. If he can make an opening play, might be huge for his teammates. He does take 2. He needs 1 more. He's on the help. 1 falls off the map. He gets taken out by a nade. Oh my word. Rashai Red staying alive, clinching through. Somehow, someway, Rashai Red stays alive. No hill time yet for Icons. Oh my word. What are we seeing here? Ladies and gentlemen, we might see a reverse. We might see it. Number 5, Ice breaks through on the hill. The setup by Dhaka Icon has been broken. Red digging deep. 222, 223. Icons, where are you? You just need 5 points. Oh my word, Rashai Red. This is absolute insanity. What are we watching here, ladies and gentlemen? This is why Rashai Red are up on top. The top seeded team. With 5 points left to play with, Dhaka Icon still struggling. Big trade here. This might be it. 248, 249. Rashai Red flooding in. 1 point to play with. Only number 4. Oh my word. Oh my word. Tears coming out of my eyes. What have we just witnessed? Dhaka Icons just in the last moment saving grace of a few gunfights from the front and the side. They clinch away with the clutchest of the clutches victory, but Rashai Red, oh my god, you have to break their spirits. To be down 245 to 180, I think. To be able to pull that back to 236, oh my word. Viewers, lock in, because this might be a long one. Oh my word. This was amazing. We're going into Den for Search and Destroy. Stay with us as we get the lobbies ready. And as always, thank you for watching. All right, here we go. Search and destroy. We saw a blazed up match. Poor choice of words there, to be honest. Questionable choice of words. I do apologize. Let's move on to that. Move on from that very quickly. Not my greatest of moments. But we saw an amazing map. Last one. Can Rashai Red bring it back? They're down 1-0 in this series. But my word, when it comes to heart, they definitely showed it. They're definitely up top. Absolutely brilliant at the end. There. Big 2 pieces there from Arham. Sholomolo gets another. Makes it a 2v2 situation here. You've got Prodigy all the way up on top side. He knows that number 5 is down there. Just trying to get a timing here. He does see Anaf. Tries to get a few shots in. He is weak, but so is he. Sholomolo with the help. Anaf singled out completely. Number 8 doesn't come for the trade. And Rashai Red comfortably takes that one. It was a 2v2. It was a good setup for both sides. But the aggression and the trades between Sholo and Prodigy, just absolute perfection. I do apologize that first round I was still grasping my breath, thinking about what just transpired in map 1, which was absolute insanity. One of the closest maps we've had so far today. And so far in the league, potentially. Except for probably grand finals, but in Minor 1. But nonetheless, here we are, Search and Destroy round 2. Rashai Red up by 1. You can see number 2, Prodigy takes out Aram Knight. Cookie J on the other side takes out... Oh, sorry. Flip the names and you'll understand what happened. Now, Prodigy holding down here. Anaf. Probably looking for a threat. Probably looking for a late flanker who might try to play a route here. He's just waiting, carrying the bomb, just waiting for a peek, waiting for some angle. It is a 2v4 situation here, so they can't give much away. Prodigy, absolutely patient. Sees Anaf, gets taken out. A double stack is imminent. Three and 4 at the moment. Retreating towards 1. Sholomolo with the sniper, probably trying to guard out seeing if there's anyone taking a route towards bomb site A. You can see Anaf pushing up to A site. Number 7 very far away from Anaf. Probably trying to see if there's any late flanks that come from the back. Now they've taken enough time to force Rashai Red to just rethink their positioning. And a plant has been made, which makes this very difficult for a retake, but could work. Big route here being taken. Number 1, very close to the bomb, probably wondering if he should sit out on plant. Big swap here, big switch here. Easy retake. Big kills there by Cookie J. And Rashai Red, again, up on top. My oh my. I wonder if Dhaka Icons potentially just took a very long route there, longer than they needed to, and just put more pressure on themselves to have to peek and check the bomb. I wonder if that happened and they had to show Skeen more than they needed to. Seems to be a B push here. Solo with Ice, number 5 and 6 with a heavy push out to the flank. Cookie J not reading that protection for Ice, and he gets taken out very easily. Prodigy manages to get 1. Cookie J picks up the bomb. Captain Fantastic. He does get Akan, who was floating around that area, knowing that there was probably one there. Gets a timing on him, Cookie J, and we've seen him do clutch moments like this multiple times. This is his comfort zone. Captain Fantastic, can he pull this off and put his team on a halfway lead? You can see Arham and Nav just retreating far out to the defense line, just to see if Cookie does peek. Playing very close to each other, covering each other. Cookie seems to be very careful about where he peeks and what angle he chooses to push through from. He'll probably get seen by both, gets taken out, and finally Dhaka Icons on the scorecard. 2-1. Okay, here we go again. Rashai Red still in the lead, comfortable. They're looking better as a team. Definitely in this map, they're looking far put together. They've definitely locked in after that shake-up in hardpoint. Seems to be a heavy side A push. Prodigy manages to get one with him. Atif with the trade. It's a double stack here on the A side. Ice protecting B side. He knows there's someone here. Nav being the sniper. The bomb carrier now swinging towards the couch side. Probably just being a bit cautious as to where they want to send this bomb, as information has been identified for both teams. You can see Hager's trying to play a route here. If he gets one, this will be huge, but he doesn't. Makes it a 2v3. He gets taken out. And Sholomolo now has all the leverage to be able to lock out this alley all by himself with that sniper. He's got support here behind him with Ice. Aram with the bomb. Trying to find a route here. He's probably going to try to set up the plan, but he wants to be absolutely certain that there's no big support there. Big help on the back. 2 big kills. Leaves Cookie J, Captain Fantastic, all by himself. But we've seen him. We've seen him clutch these moments. But again, unfortunately, he is met with a 2-stack. Just like the last round. And he gets taken out. Icons bringing it back. 2-2 to level the round. To level the map. Apologies. Nothing to split these two teams apart yet. Nothing. Not even the hard point. We saw how close that scoreline was. I wouldn't say it was a lights out domination by any team. So just in this search and destroy, see, the map is level. I feel like the series is still level. This is going to be a long one. 2-2. Big heavy push here. Khan manages to take Cookie J out. But the bomb is very close to the A side. And Ice on the aggression. 3-3. 3-1. Big from Ice. Akhan manages to take one with him and retreats, but the bomb plant is very much likely. Huge here from Akhan, who's managed to take out a few. He's been spotted. Difficult nade here, but he gets stunned. He's about to be pushed. He's definitely on the back foot. It'll be interesting to see how he pulls this off. Akhan trying to make that cross, trying to see if he could get an alley, trying to see if he could get an angle, trying to see if he could get a solo isolation gunfight, but unfortunately the angles were too well cut out by Rashai Reds there. Akhan did well to create a lot of pressure there with him being the sole survivor. But the play opened up with those 2 big kills by Ice at the start. And Rashai Red again ticking along. And again with the lead. Icons yet to take a lead in this search and destroy. But things are definitely very balanced. Big mid-side push here from Icons. You can see it looks like it's going to be a dojo side push. Big kill there from Hagus to clear up the dojo side. And now Nav takes out this flanker. There is one more still flanker left. Information going out for each of the teams. Try to find out where they could be. Number 2, Prodigy takes one with him. Takes another. Oh my word! Prodigy all by himself. With those 2 kills, he could make it work. He could make it happen. Shouldering, challing. He's got a lot of work to do here. Singled out on that side. This is the only play for him. He's being aggressive. Not much he could do there. He had to defuse as well. The timer was against him. And there were two watching him. But two big kills there by Prodigy just to show how deadly he could be. Even with a sub at that range. Insanity. 3-3 the scoreline. Nothing to split this apart. I'm pretty sure if anyone is watching at the moment, just like me, you are probably shivering from nerves. Rashai Red on this A side push. You can see Arham trying to sit on this corner, trying to see if he can catch one on rotation. But no, Rashai Red with a very heavy push. They lose two with that push. But Sholomolo and Cookie J very much in control of this passage. Number 5 gets taken out, but Akan on the flank manages to take one with him for that trade. He is stunned. And Sholomolo now looking for him. The bomb is down, so he has to pick up the bomb and then set the plant. He gets a good timing on Akan and he manages to take that. What a round. Again, Rashai Red when it matters the most. They managed to inch away with that lead. Rashai Red just being clinical when it matters the most. A really aggressive play there, but very good response from Dhaka Icons. Two kills for each, back to back, making it level at all times. It was a 4v4, then a 2v2, then a 1v1. The trades were happening on both sides. Very efficient, very effective gameplay by both, and this is why the score is so marginal at this point. Seems to be an A side push again. Both 2 and 1 from Rashai Reds, pushing far into couches. It's a full stack on couches. Number 7 will get a big timing on all of them. He calls out that 2 have crossed him. Nav and Hagus get taken out as well. 4v2, the bomb is down. Akan manages to get a nade and a kill as well. Effective. But the smoke is out and barely anything to be able to see. And Aram all by himself. The bomb is down. And it is a 1v1 as well. Very messy in that place. But Arham has a bit of leverage here to play with. Prodigy about to go down for the plant. Arham's probably going to check. He sees him. He gets him. And again, Icons back to level the map with another round. Non-stop by both teams. This is what we are here to see, ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys. I hope you're entertained because this is squad at the finest level in our community. Finest level, highest level in our community. Very cautious here from Rashai Red, contrary to how they've been playing this A side. And you can see Hagus and his teammates very much heavily charging that A side, noticing that there was not many people on this side. He sees number 3, Arham, on the chase with his teammate. A double stack here, but he gets taken out. Sholomolo clean. He gets 2. Oh my word, Sholomolo with a huge opening play. And oh my word, Rashai Red again. Again. One more time. They managed to clinch away with the lead. Huge from Sholomolo. If he didn't win those 2 gunfights, it was open season for Icons there. But Sholomolo, this is why he was a marquee player on day 1 of week 1. A fantastic player, and he's having a great map. Huge kills there. Don't underestimate those 2 kills. Keeps their hopes alive of winning this map. Huge from Sholomolo. Bomb's been taken out to the B side. It seems to be a very, very sure, reassured B side push. Number 6 holding out for his teammates. Sholomolo peeks with the sniper. Number 2 just holding, waiting for support. knowing that he will get his opportunity. He knows he will get his opportunity. He just needs to be patient. Number 1 comes in with the help. Huge from the mid-cut. Atif takes one with him, but it's a 1v3. All left on number 5, Akan. Anap takes one. 2v1 here, 38 seconds left. Bomb is down straight on B. Information is available. A lot of information is available for Prodigy and Cookies. They've got a lot to work with, a lot of room here. Anaf has to reach out that. Peppers 1. 20 seconds left. He picks up the sniper. Doesn't have much left. He has to make a play here. Takes one with him. Oh my word! Oh my word! Oh my word, Anaf! Oh, Rajai Red manages to get away with that one. And again, just like we saw in the hard point, closest of the closest matchup here in the Search and Destroy. I know the scoreline says 6-4, but we know it. Anyone who's been watching all the way through this match, and this map particularly, knows it wasn't that far of a scoreline, even though it says it. Incredible by both. Oh my god, I need to take a breather. Stay with us as we get the lobbies ready. We're going to Exposure next. Thank you all for staying. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back with live action shortly. My oh my. I need more breaks in between. I need longer than the 10 minutes that the league allows for changeovers maximum. I need more than that. What are we watching? This is gonna go down to the wire. If you're in North America right now, I know the sun's way down. It's way too late to have the energy that you need. But find it in yourself. Because what we're witnessing is some of the greatest COD you'll ever witness in the country, in our community. And it's all happening right now. Overload, map 3, series level 1-1. Who takes it here? Who takes the lead? Rashai Red almost going away with that score, but somehow enough. Just being able to manage that. Now, I'm not sure I rate that play there from Akan. He had a very clean route to be able to take, but now his team is outnumbered here, and a score threat is definitely there right now for Icons. You can see Akan gets taken out, and slowly but surely, Ice progresses through and makes the score. Anak had a really good opportunity there with the possession of the device to be able to take it further ahead onto that A side, but he just jumps into that middle side and gets into gunfights, which cost them that particular score. And you can see Rashai Red now again progressing to that score line. Oh my god, Rashai Red, we've heard this multiple times from everyone. They are absolutely deadly. Phenomenal in Overload, and especially in this map. They're hard team to beat. You have to be a very good search and destroy and hardpoint team if you want to beat these guys. And right now, Overload is too much for any team to contest them in. Rashai Red up on top, 2-0. But Atif showing some resilience here for his teammates. Bomb very close to that A side now. Someone has to pick that up and try to create some pressure here for Rashai Red. Rashai Red spawning in from that circle. Dirt side push here with the bomb. Big from Nav, but not enough. Not enough to overpower the Rashai Reds, who are way too good in this game mode. Way too good for anyone to contest. Definitely on the back foot here, Icons. Trying their level best to create some pressure, create some momentum on their way. The device has reset onto that dirt side. You can see Hagus now repositioning that bomb. They know that there's a 3 down, so they're going to try to create pressure on that right side. He's got two men supporting him over there. Number 6, if he can win that gunfight, that'd be huge. Number 7 by himself is not enough, and Hagus giving it everything he could, but he is overpowered, outnumbered, and comfortably Rashai Red take repossession of that device, and they're moving up with a lot of threat here for the Icons. Threat has been neutralized as soon as I said it. Number 5 inching closer for a score. Can he get it? No, he cannot. Hager's just a little too busy on that gunfight. Spawns in, but he's got one more there. He doesn't check for that. Number 6 comes in for the trade. He does manage to get one. He knows that they're going to flood that side, and potentially everyone now playing for that reset. Bomb has been repositioned into that L. All of a sudden, Icons have turned up the heat. Red don't seem the first few scores just showed that Red was just way too good, but I must say Icons have adjusted very quickly and sharply. But at the moment, Red still inching away with every single gunfight, every single critical moment of the game. As you can see, Ice with few big pieces there, and Icons not much support here. Hagus has a lot of work to do here to be able to make sure that this score does not happen. He's double teamed here, but he's got support, he's got reinforcement. With the burst of margins, he manages to protect it. 25 seconds left on the clock. He's got the device, he needs to keep moving. He needs to be able to make a score, take one back as they go into halftime. Hagus trying to push for that overtime, but no, he gets taken out. The bomb is down. 7 seconds, we're going into halftime with Rashai Red up on lead. Huge possession play here by Rashai Red, who look to make a score. I don't care we're in the lead. We want to go to halftime with another score, and that's what they do. Absolute domination in that half by Rashai Red. We've heard it before. We knew this. We knew how good they were. We just didn't know how truly dominating they are in this game mode, and we've just seen it. Russia Red up by 3. Icons. Needs to lock in, needs to dig deep. We've seen them pull back multiple times. We've seen this in Minor 1 Grand Finals where they were down and out, but then they almost pulled it back as well. Took it to a map 7 almost. No one on the device just yet. Everyone's still working the map, working for some comfort, working for some control. Sholomolo with a big piece there. And takes that kill, retreats. Arham with the bomb, trying to drag out a few players. Number 7 trying to use that as bait. Takes 2 big kills here as reinforcements for Atif do arrive, but 3 and 4 on plat, knowing and understanding that the push is coming through. Atif manages to get through and he will score 3-1. Dhaka Icons close the gap with the device being reset. You can see Akan repositioning himself for the reset. And map control here for the Icons. Again, Icons just a little disorganized. He had the momentum, he had it in him to be able to run into that B side, but he, for a moment there, I do not know why he just did that. Ruined that play for them. There was almost a clear score there for Dhaka Icons, but a moment of hesitation has costed them dearly as Rashai Red easily get that score. Unbelievable. When they do their breakout plays and VOD reviews, I'm sure this will be analyzed. I'm sure there were moments in the game and situations that required him to look the other way, required him to hesitate. But there was a clear route there for him to create more pressure. But at the moment, Hagas running through this time, bit more confidence, finally scores. And is able to bring one back very quickly. 2 minutes 48 seconds left on the clock. 2 scores behind Dhaka Icons. Doesn't look like Rashai Red that bit comfortable yet. They probably need to create further lead here. Aram Knight picks up the kill on the device carrier. Number 1 twisting back in, knowing about the call out for Arham, who's on the dirt side. Gets taken out, but there's a 2-man stack pushing onto this device here. It gets taken out by Hagas. Clinical work here by Dhaka Icons, who's stacked up in that middle route. Device has been reset, so the bomb is being carried out through Zig. And Rashai Red pushed all the way onto the B side as they try to make their ground onto that A side. But Nav manages to sneak through with a diving jump into that site and scores. Both teams now playing for that reset. Dhaka Icons, can you bring this back? Can you tie this up? Can you give us what we deserve? A great CDL matchup. 3 down. Icons with the bomb. No hesitation. Number 3 on plat by himself. Trying to do something for his team to arrive. But no, the score is imminent. Does he make it? He does. Comfortably. 4-4. It is tied. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a map. Device has been reset on that dirt side. Nav doing some clinical work here with number 3 all by himself. Sholomolo trying to create some resistance for his team to spawn in. You can see number 5 deep in their guts, trying to slow down the approach. Number 7 pushing up to that bomb. No, what a nade by Ice. That is one of the greatest nades you'll ever see in the history of COD. Clutch from Ice. An insane nade. Saves his team. Protects the lead. Not the lead, but ensures that Icons don't go away with the lead there. But here we go again. Number 6 and number 7 on the charge, making sure the front line is heavy and gunned up as the bomb carrier tries to cautiously move in. Number 1, Ice, trying to go in for the flank. It is being read, but he is clinical. Nav manages to take one, but the trades do come in. And the respawn is here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Nothing to split these two teams apart. Number 3, Sholomolo on the L side, trying to slow down the mid-cut energy on the map for Icons. But Hagas comfortably on the bomb side, trying to play for the overtime. I think this will go into overtime. I think this will go into sudden death, potentially. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. It looks like the score is imminent. Oh my word. Rashid Red goes away with the score. Unbelievable. They sneak away with the score. And Rashid Red. Oh my word. I don't know. There's not much I can say there. The back's against the wall. Red finds their way out. This is why they are the team to beat. This is why they are the standard to behold. Rashid Red take that map and go up on the series 2-1. Stay with us as we get the lobbies ready for map 4 Scar. We've got a series on our hands, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us. We'll be back shortly with live action. Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, we are back. I think we all needed that break just to release ourselves, just to compose ourselves after that amazing Overload. Probably one of the best Overload maps we've ever witnessed in the history of CDBL, in the history of Bangladeshi COD community. I am pretty sure. I'm willing to put my money on it. That was one of the best overloads we've ever seen. Rajshahi Red clinching away with the victory at the end with only 4 seconds to spare and a huge nade from Ice. We are now going into map 4 with Rajshahi Red for the first time in this series taking the lead and definitely way up in top at the moment. 5-point Scar. This is anyone's game. Rajshahi Red very deadly in this map, very aggressive. They know what they do. They know each other's routes. Very comfortable playing this map. We've seen it before. We've seen it time and time again. Will they be able to run it back and clinch away with the victory? They only need one more. Big 3-piece there from Hagus. He's on 5. Secures a big hold here for his teammates on this motel route. But everyone's on that mid-cut. Hagus, wake up. They're on your right. Follow it up for your boys. Hagus now positioning himself back in that same place where he feels comfortable. He's on a big route here and he's on a big streak here. Trying to play his life but gets taken out finally. The threat has been neutralized by Rajshahi Red as they move into this P2. Behind, but not too far. Taka Icons manages to resecure that P2 motel rotation after that solid P1 hill. Continue to chip away on this lead. There is one person contesting on top motel, but he doesn't ask enough questions on this hold that is becoming menacing for Taka Icons as Rajshahi Red still yet to cover onto double figures as Taka Icons move into the 50s. Aram playing his life behind that gens. Cookie J all by himself, singled out, but Taka Icons make light work of him and his resistance as they comfortably secure the remaining scrap time here on P2 and they move for rotation. You can see that Rajshahi Red is got the better positioning here for this rotation, but number 2 here on that early contest on Cookie J, who's on the hill at the moment. And Big Chals there from top green from his teammates. Cookie J gets naded, a treatment of his own medicine there. Rajshahi Reds for the first time just looks to have a bit more control of the map. Still not much yet in this entire map. There's a lot still to be played in this map. So yes, Taka Icons has a lead, but we've seen how quickly that lead can crumble as noted in Blackheart map in map 1. Taka Icons now 14 seconds left on this hill. No one's actually sitting on that hill. No one's taking that crucial time. And Rajshahi Reds prioritizing rotations at the moment. Nice with the nade, understanding that the players are probably pushing here. Tries to get lost, but big push there from Akan, who managed to break through, take out Ice, and gives his teammates the opportunity to get some control out on this blue side. Nav with the one big kill, tries to hold out on the left. Players do manage to sneak through here. Nav by himself on the reload. He might get a timing. No, he manages to take out Ice from an almost impossible gunfight. Pure brilliance from Nav. But Sholomolo with some resistance, and they continue to flood the hill. Continue to keep it red, but not for too long. As Icons quickly on the return. And they reach 100. And they maintain that 50-point gap. Akan will probably see one here. Takes one, but goes with another. Gets traded. Prodigy on the mid-map, trying to take control of this rotation here on P5. Spawns are well and truly secured here by Taka Icons, but can they maintain it? It seems like Rajshahi Reds winning these critical rotation gunfights here. Despite the spawns favoring Icons, they have their work cut out to be able to break this hill. Lead there from Atif. 1, 2 from number 4. Number 1 flooding in. Number 7 singled out here. Sholomolo gets taken out. Number 6 does spawn on the back, but it's yellow all the way through on the hill and around the kill feed. As Dhaka Icons look to dominate here on this hardpoint. You can see the strategy has been very clear for Dhaka Icons. They've worked themselves really hard on hardpoint. They recognize the threat that Rashai Red is on overload. So they've really made sure that they are able to counter Rashai Red's domination in the hardpoint game mode. Right now, Dhaka Icons have all the answers for the questions that Rashai Red may ask. And the lead continues to consolidate, lead continues to emerge for Dhaka Icons, who are approaching 150 at the moment, with Red struggling to make a mark here. Ice with Big 2, 3 kills down, and Rashai Red finally with some momentum on their side. Arham manages to clear up the hill, but with 1 still straggling along in that hill, causing a bit of stress. It's not a clean one, but they managed to get critical 20-second scrap here if they can. With number 4, Hagus, again, we've seen him in this position multiple times on this P2 rotation. Manages to take 1, take 2, gets a little greedy, gets taken out, but I think they're comfortable with this map security. Atif gets taken out from the top side motel push, as P2 rotation seems to be comfortably settled within Rashai Red for the first time as we move into the second rotation of this hill. G hiding behind James, trying to cook the nade. Big 2-piece there, but big 2-piece to return that, but he gets naded as well. Oh my word, these two teams responding to each other's brilliance with equal effect. Number 4 takes out 2 at top motel to be able to secure this hill for his teammates. Rashai Red finally reaches the triple figures, but a 60-point lead is a lot in Scar, but not a lot for these two matchups. Nav far away from the hill, far away from the contest, but still contesting, still making it difficult for Red to break through, but they still managed to do so. With 2 seconds left on the hill, you can see number 1, Akan, already up on that P3 rotation for the first time. In the first hill rotation, they weren't as proactive here, but this time Hanaf is there, live and ready. He got for a few critical 10 seconds there for his teammates to go up on the hill, go up on the lead. Respawns here from green side. Have they read it? Rashai Red does turn back, check their spawns. Information has come through. Atif trying to break through from the middle cut with a double stack here from number 1, Akan, who breaks through from white. If he takes 1 here, it'll be huge for his teammates. If he takes another, it's gonna be huge. Can he take another? He does with the help of his teammates, and that's an easy break for Icons. A clinical break. If you're watching, if you're learning, this is how you break that hill. This is how you break some of the greatest setups. Big passage of play there from Akan to be able to break that lead, break that hill, and take what they feel is truly theirs. Number 2 again trying to get lost up here on the hill. It is comfortably Rashai Red's hill at the moment, but Atif trying to get lost here. No information on him, but he gets spotted on the check. But Akan with a very quick trade, and 45 seconds left on this hill. Dhaka Icons at 200 now, 145 to 200, but we've seen this in Blackheart. We've seen how close this game can be, even though Dhaka Icons at the moment look comfortable. Big break here by Rashai Red again. Prodigy with the 1-piece, a piece earlier as well to slow down the charge from Dhaka Icons. But a spawn flip might be detrimental to Rashai Red's hold. Hagus on the left from the staircase with his teammates' support. Not enough though. Rashai Red still thrives, still succeeds to maintain this hill as P5 rotations are already in play, and you can see Cookie J trying to secure the rotation for his teammates as Nav tries to look for Cookie J. Cookie J still the lone gunman here, waiting for his teammates to arrive. You can see the subbies doing the damage on the map, slowing down Rashai Red's advance onto this hill. Nav quick to pounce on that attack and get that trade and slow down Rashai Red even further. 217, 220. Nav gets a timing, but his teammates are there for the support and they consolidate. They bring it back. It's yellow again on the hill. 221, 173. Scores are very much tight, and we've seen how Blackheart played. This score can change very quickly, so don't count anyone out yet. Rashai Reds still has a lot of heart, still has a lot of mind to put into this map. Prodigy gets taken out. The remaining 8 seconds seems to be Dhaka Icons. They look to forgive that map. A bit of a hesitation play there to decide whether they want to prioritize P1 rotations or play the scraps. It looks like map control is comfortably Dhaka Icons. 234, 235. Comfortably yellow at the moment. Rashai Red, no map control, no map presence yet. They're all spawning in at the moment. Not much happening, not much going on for them. Cookie J, can he make a big play here? He's trying to look for his teammate. Trying to pepper the man in the hill, but no. Oh my word, we're going to a map 5, ladies and gentlemen. Dhaka Icons clinch away with a victory, a domination in Scar. Map 4 hardpoint goes to Dhaka Icons. Search and destroy will settle it. Search and destroy will settle this for us, ladies and gentlemen. This is what we've come to see. An exciting matchup, an exciting series, and we are just witnessing that. We've come for this and we're getting more. What else could you ask for? Fantastic there. Alright, stay with us as we get the lobbies ready for the next map. right, ladies and gentlemen. Minor 1 Grand Finals. We saw this game go up to map 6. Dhaka Icons battling it out, trying to make a name for themselves, trying to emerge victorious. But Rajshahi Red overpowered them. And here we are. It all culminates to this map 5 here on the league stages for Major 1, the one that counts. Will we see the return of the mighty Icons, or will we see the establishment and the domination of Rajshahi Reds? It all culminates on this particular map. Colossus Search and Destroy, map 5. Boys, what are we gonna get from you? Show us. It's been absolutely spectacular. Gameplay, gunfights, everything. Not had anything but everything to us. And here we go again. Feels like a search and destroy. I almost felt... I'm sorry, it feels like a respawn. I almost felt like this was a respawn mode. Both teams trying to be very active, proactive in their motion, in their movement. It's a 3-3 on the map right now. You can see the bomb being switched over to the B side. Number 7 reads that play. He's got the sniper on. He's trying to see if there's a route check and he can close out the alley. He gets a timing on that. Number 1 peeks just when Nav peeks away. Number 5 gets him on the security line. Cookie J with the trade, but cannot. Ice now. Can he make a big play here? He does get one. He's going to try to chal him from the broken. Number 8 on the hunt. Ice gets one. Makes it a 1v1. He's carrying the bomb. 20 seconds left on the clock. Nav just needs to play time. Does he get it? Does he chal? No. He backs out. Puts the smoke down. Now Ice has to make a play. 10 seconds left on the clock. Nav is gonna let him gonna say he's oh my god, Ice! Oh my god! You don't do that. You don't do that. You don't just get to do that unless you're truly brilliant. Minor 1 MVP. You just see why he is given that title. What a play there by Ice. Despite giving away his position there on that 2v1 situation, he manages to hide away, isolate his gunfights, put the pressure on Nav with the bomb plant, and come away victorious. This is why he's rightly the Minor 1 resident MVP. Seems to be a B-side push here. Aram carrying the bomb, pushing through with his teammates. 5, putting some firepower here. Hagus gets taken up by Sholomolo, but Nav takes one with him too. Both 6 and 5 really deep in their spawn, trying to slow out any sort of routes that they might take to make sure that this bomb plant is secured. Number 2 peeks out. Prodigy doesn't see the bomb planter, but he sees him after the plant happens. Nav peeking with the sniper. It's a 1v2 situation. Nav gets taken out and Prodigy on the defuse. Rajshahi Red coming away again with a 2-0 lead. We've seen this story before. We've seen this before. Deja vu of map 2. Rajshahi Red again up by 2. Looks to be a B-side push here for Rajshahi Reds. Cookie J carrying the bomb. Big nade there to get out Nav. The sniper is off the map now. All the advantage and leverage now with Rajshahi Reds, but not for too long as Hagus manages to take out Cookie J. Prodigy takes out Akhan. It's a 2v2 on the map. Ice with a cleanup. Leaves it all to Hagus, who gets taken out as he's trying to break through security. And a 3-0 for Rajshahi Red. They look ready. They look hungry. They look like they're about to take away this series. Is anyone wishing, if you're watching, that this was a 7-map series? Because I know I am. This would be fantastic if it were, but we'd probably have to wait for that to happen. Provided both of these teams qualify for the grand final again, we will surely witness that again. Big there from Ice again, takes out Akhan, opening up plays for his team time and time again. Arham takes out Prodigy, big from Prodigy. I mean, big play there to be able to take out Prodigy here. Hagas gets a bad timing on Cookie J, who manages to take out Hagas on Broken. Now, Arham trying to take her out, trying to secure that bomb. But he's going to be spotted here by number 4, who chases him down. Cookie again. Ice makes light work of the lone Dhaka Icon survivor. They go up 4-0. Dhaka Icons, hello. Are you doing this for the plot? Or are you truly struggling? Or are you... Or is it so difficult to respond to the domination that we're witnessing from Rashai Red? Do you simply not have an answer? Where are you, Dhaka Icons? Where is the brilliance we've seen all the way in this series? Rashai Red comfortably taking away this victory. A series win will give them the worlds of confidence going into the knockout rounds. Nav calls out his teammates, spots out the enemies taking this lane, backs out, retreats for some support. Hagas watching the cross, putting some help down. Sholomolo with a push, manages to take out Arham, but gets traded. Cookie J, the lone survivor, gets stacked on. Finally, Icons on the scoreboard. For Icons to sweep this, it is a tall ask. They have to be fundamentally, absolutely on the money here on out. A team like Rashai Red, you cannot afford mistakes being this far behind on Search and Destroy on a map 5. With everything on the line for the series. It has to be absolutely clinical from here on out. Absolute perfect gameplay. Back to back. Can Rashai Red respond and make it comfortable for themselves to win the series? First blood there for Akhan, but Akhan gets traded. Arham gets the trade on Sholomolo. Cookie J trying to find and get into the gunfight. He does. 2v1 situation. Nav again left to himself to defend the bomb. I do mean pick up the bomb. I apologize. Big kill there. His teammate's probably going to go for that Chal now. He's trying to read him. Cookie J, can you do it? Can you bring your team back? Nav picks up the bomb. Knows and recognizes the moment here. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, the pressure on him. It's moments like this that define a true champion. Cookie J, Captain Fantastic. We've seen him clutch up these moments so many times. Search and Destroy is his area of extraordinary moments. Checking bomb. Nav playing for that timing. 12 seconds left on the hill. Cookie J probably has to send one of the hills. Nav putting down the bomb. Cookie J will see him. Reads it. Knows that he's going right. Nav, does he see him? Nav! Oh my word! Nav brings it back for his team again! Every time these moments happen, my eyes are shut. I'm turned away from the screen because it is too hard to watch. The intensity, the amplitude of the gameplays, the moments that require true championship ice cold skills. Both teams tend to bring up the goods. Dhaka Icons, 2 back-to-back rounds. Does it give them the momentum that they need? Rajshahi Reds looking confident here on this B-side push. Sholomolo waiting for a late man route. Can he get a timing? He does. He will. A trade happens very quickly. 7 and 5 on the flank. Bomb is going down by number 4. But a flank is there. Hagas gets taken out by Ice. It's a 3-stack on the bomb side. 3v2. Rajshahi Red comfortably with a man above. But no, Cookie J gets taken out by Anav. Big play to make it a 2v2. Bomb is down. Bomb is planted. 28 seconds left. Ice with a route here. Does he get timing? He doesn't. Number 7 will get a timing on this person. Takes out Prodigy. Ice left to himself. Now for the defuse. Can Ice make some noise here? No, he cannot. And the defuse is managed by Dhaka Icons as they pull it back. 4-3. Again, I turn my screen away. I turned my face away from the screen because I cannot take these moments. Viewers, if you were casting with me, you would recognize how difficult it is to watch. To the supporters of ABT, to the supporters of BTV, I do not know how you're handling this pressure because I certainly can't. (4-3) Dhaka Icons, I said it, for them to bring this back, the gameplay has to be absolutely perfect. Championship level quality. Can they pull it off? Rajshahi Red still looking very comfortable, still looking like they have it under the control. These are the moments. You'll have these moments. Every championship will go through it. Cookie J again, Captain Fantastic. Every time his team needs him, he pulls up a big first blood. Another one from Cookie. Arham gets taken out. A big fast round there from Rajshahi Red. Like I said, they just look comfortable. You can see Icons putting on the pressure. You can see them piling on the scorecard. But Rajshahi Red, every single round just looks comfortable. Looks like they have it under control. Looks like they'll be able to guide this ship to glory, despite the fact that they are probably playing on a map that is a broken ship. An A-side push here. Cautious by both teams. The margins for error for Icons is absolutely none. Hagas calls out for support. Hagas gets taken out. Trades come in fast. Oh my word. The victory is imminent. Rajshahi Red. Atif. Naf, can you stroke of brilliance? No, you cannot. Rajshahi Red again. Emerges glorious. Wraps up a fantastic week 1 league stages for us. One of the greatest series we've witnessed in the history of CDBL. If you were watching tonight or today evening, wherever you are, wherever the sun shines, wherever the sun sets, you've just witnessed the greatest moments of COD in our country's history. Thank you to both teams for being absolutely brilliant all the way through. And for wrapping up what has been a fantastic Major 1 Week 1 league stages. We will return next week for the knockouts and the finals. Thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for your support. We will see you again very soon. Till then, stay safe.